History is one thing that the world should be looking at. Again, if you want to know the truth about the black man, study our history so you'll learn the truth about yourself and your people and all the things that they claim we have done negatively. We have not. We are the ones who taught you everything. Outside of the so-called ending of slavery, we had to teach the Caucasian carpentry, farming, and all sorts of skills in trade, only to have that flipped and reversed on us where they were able to start businesses and put us working back for them again. So the playing field has been and continues to be unleveled in their favor and against us. Yeah, it may appear that, we have come a long way, but I wouldn't say that. I say we was further along in a lot of ways before coming in contact with you. The truth of the matter is this: if the playing field was actually level and the world was able to live out its truth as far as every person could be themselves, then we'll see a lot more great things taking place. The world could be a better place by far if we did not have situations such as hatred, racism, and holding people back from excelling in life. We don't realize how much we are missing in the world because of our hatred, because we choose to elevate one race against another race. But again, because it is that way, the only way to stop it is to get rid of the problem. How you get rid of the problem is through learning. Again, study the history, learn the history, get closer to the culture, learn what it is. You already enjoy our singing, our dancing, the way we act in television and in movies. You follow everything about us. We are the most imitated person on the planet. How could that be if we're totally no good? You can learn what that power is if you just study the history and learn some truths. Teach your kids the truth. The good thing is most children today are non-racial. They don't care. They get along in ways in which we could only dream of. If you're white, black, Hispanic, that's a pool of friends, and all they see is friendship with no problem. Parents may look on and say, hey, my son have a white friend, a Spanish friend, a black friend, depending on your race. Maybe. But you see through your children that they could be completely unified and not have any barriers as it relates to race. I think we should learn that same thing. But in order to do so, one of the key steps would be to embrace culture, to learn history, and then let's have a discussion about it. It's okay to say you didn't know, but what's not okay is to say you didn't give a damn enough to learn either. Take some time, visit a black-owned bookstore, get information, ask questions, become informed about it, raise money for the black neighborhood to change, to improve conditions, so that you can see for real that most of these children have the same ability and capabilities to succeed, because we always have. Again, we could still be in the dark if it wasn't for a brother. Still barefoot if not for a brother. And so many other things, to name a few. And as time go on, we're going to list those things. The one thing we have to learn to do is to be honest. Not allow hatred to tell lies to say, hey, you guys have never done anything, or you've never had the resources to do anything. The truth is, we were in America long before you. Long before you. There were at least 5 presidents that were black before George Washington. And I'm saying 5, but I think there might have been a few more. I'll check. But we know that George Washington was not the first president. And if you read stories about George Washington, he's even including that in a few things that he's talking about when he says, I have to refer to the others. The others who? Because you're considered the first president. So what others could there be? And he's talking about presidents. So we have to get to a place where the truth is the truth. Allow it to be, allow it to live, in order for us to live in peace and to be okay. But as long as we're willing to live a lie and to make up lies, to belittle one and to hold the other back, it tells me two things. It tells me, one, as high as you think you are not. You have a self-esteem issue. That is the reason why you lie. And two, you stopping the greater good of a society flourishing as it started out to do when you was utilizing and stealing resources and patents to benefit yourself. So let's change that. Let's make a difference. Let's be better people. Study black history.